Welcome to the quick guide on how to assemble Prusa MK4 3D printer. Let's begin! Prepare printer frame, 4 extrusions and 16 M5x16 screws. Longer extrusions are going to be mounted on the front side. Screws are inserted from the back. Tighten the screws with 3mm Allen key in a diagonal pattern. Take the shorter extrusions. They must be placed on the side with the hexagonal recesses. Screws are inserted from the opposite side of the frame. Take M3 and E nuts. They must be placed on the shorter extrusions, 2 on each side. Take the rear bigger plate and connect it to the extrusions. Use M5x16 screws. Now take 4 anti-vibration feet and 7 cable clips. Place one anti-vibration foot, turn, and repeat that for each extrusion. Place them 1 to 2 cm away from the end of the extrusions. Now for the cable clips. Place your frame like this. Install 3 clips to the long extrusion and 2 clips to the short extrusion. To insert cable clips, you should start with this part. Place it on the side like this and then push really hard right here. When you hear the clicking sound, that's when you got it. Turn the frame and install 2 more cable clips on the short extrusion on the other side. For the next part, you will need Delta PSU and 2 M4x10 screws with dome head. Take a look at the right side of the frame and locate the M3 and E nuts. Insert 2 M3x10 screws into them, but not too tightly. Adjust the position of the PSU, make sure it is pressed against both the frame and the extrusion on the bottom. On the right side of the frame you can see 2 holes. Insert 2 M4x10 screws and connect PSU to the frame. Then tighten up the M3 screws on the bottom. Now prepare a body box, thermal pad 40x12, 2 thermal pads 12x12, 9 M3x6 screws, and 2 M3x10 screws. You will also need 4 zip ties and an X holder. Insert 4 M3x6 screws to the back of the frame. Insert M3x10 screws into the M3 and E nuts. Attach the body box on the M3x10 screws in the extrusion and slide it to the frame. Screws must fit into the top part of the keyhole. Fully tighten all the screws, 2 on the bottom and 4 on the frame, and now get your body board. When holding it, try not to touch any electronics. This is the part when you'll need thermal pads. Peel off blue protective layer from all thermal pads. It should look like this. Insert body board into the body box. Before fully attaching it completely, center the holes in the board with the holes in the body box. Fix the position of the body board by inserting 5 M3x10 screws. Fully tighten all 5 screws, but very carefully, otherwise you can damage the electronics board. Leave the hole on the bottom right empty. Now the zip ties. There are 4 perforations on the metal box. Take the ziplock and the X holder. Place the X holder behind the lowest perforation. The teeth on the zip tie must be on the visible side. Push the zip tie through the protrusion to the X holder. Now prepare Y-belt idler, 2 M3x10 screws and 2 M3 and S nuts. Insert 2 M3 and S nuts into the Y-belt idler. You can push them with an Allen key. Attach the front plate as well. Place the frame so that the longer extrusions are facing you, and you can see the logo on the front. Attach the Y-belt idler to the front plate from the inside. Use 2 M3x10 screws. Take Y motor holder, thermal pad 25x25, 3 M3x18 screws, 2 M3 and S nuts, and 2 M3x10 screws. Take Y motor, make sure it says Y axis. It also has yellow label with the letter Y. And take GT216 pulley. Insert M3 and S nuts into the Y motor holder. Attach the Y-motor holder onto the Y-motor. Make sure the long part of the Y-motor holder is on the same side as the cable. It will be your guide. Join both parts together with 3 M3x18 screws. There is a flat part on the motor shaft. Rotate the shaft so that the flat part is facing you through the opening in the Y-motor holder. Attach the pulley on the shaft and make sure that one of the grub screws is facing the flat part of the shaft. Put one of the Allen keys on the most top surface of the printed area and align the pulley with the Allen key. Like this. When the pulley is aligned, tighten the grub screw in the pulley against the flat part of the shaft. Then rotate the pulley and tighten the second grub screw. Peel off white protective film from the thermal pad. Stick thermal pad on the Y-motor and peel off the second protective layer. Place the Y-motor holder onto the inner side of the rear plate. Make sure you have the correct orientation. The pulley must be facing towards the PSU. Attach the Y-motor holder by using 2 M3x10 screws. Now the instruction says to open the bag with the Haribo sweets and spread the entire contents of the bag on a clean plate and arrange them according to the picture. Let's get to work! Well, we've made something. And we even have 3 more gummy bears to spare. Let me know how many gummy bears did you have in your bag. We have completed the frame assembly and it should look like this. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any words to say, drop a comment down below in the word box. Click on the next video to start X-axis and X carriage assembly.